So we begin a spicy story here. In this absolutely unhinged fantasy world, if you lose as a beautiful, hot, big melon girl, congratulations. Your new life patch update installs automatically and boom, you're officially a man's plaything. No settings menu, no uninstall button, just vibes. Your sacred duty? Oh, dungeon protein milking time, producing mighty new warriors, and pretending this is all part of the kingdom's strategic expansion plan. HR signed off on it. Probably. And the last one to fall? The big melon goddess herself, the final boss, the raid mechanic nobody was prepared for. Her bazookas? Absolutely illegal. Patch notes simply say, overtuned, devs refuse to nerf. God damn, look at them. Even the dragons are confused. Everyone watches in awe, because they genuinely don't know whether to celebrate victory or start a support group. Did we win? I think so. Why does this feel like we lost morally but won physically? They stare as their hot goddess is dramatically defeated, her divinity replaced with, let's call it hands-on community engagement during protein milking time. It's a spicy sight. It's chaotic. It's the kind of thing the bards will absolutely exaggerate later. And the best part? The crowd gets to partake. Suddenly every peasant thinks they're a legendary hero. Put me in, coach, echoes through the battlefield like it's the finals, and someone just discovered cardio for the first time. Truly a tale of glory, questionable life choices, and the most enthusiastic fantasy league draft in history. The story continues with the hot big melon elf goddess. Yes, that one. The one everyone prayed to, looked up to, put on posters, probably had shrines to worship her massive melons in secret, being defeated during what can only be described as protein dungeon milking time. A truly historic moment. Not the kind the audience was expecting, but maybe the one they desired all their lives, just never imagining it happening for real. The imagery they masked, did stuff at home too, heh. Enter the Black Dogs. Not a band, not a mighty hero group, nope, just a mercenary group who are now the new rulers of the world. They've won. Completely. Utter domination. Every kingdom, flattened. Every queen, defeated. Every mighty female ruler who once stood tall has fallen beneath their mighty leadership and their mighty massive rods, especially those huge ogres. Bloody hell, the size and girth they have for weapons. Let's call it that. Family-friendly-ish. Now all men have equal opportunity in this new empire. Princess? Who cares? Goddess? Who cares? That girl you've had a crush on since childhood. Buddy, welcome to the Protein Empire. Everyone is participating in dungeon milking time. It's like open world freedom mode, but wildly inappropriate. You want to produce a milkshake for a friend? Just walk up to her. She can't refuse. The last one standing, the saint, the holy messiah, the globally admired big melon elf goddess, has finally fallen. The woman who dominated the world, who radiated holy energy and a step-on-me aura simultaneously. She was supposed to save everyone. Spoiler alert, she did not. And now, to prove she accepts the new order, she allows herself to be dominated in front of everyone. The crowd watches in shock, in awe. And this definitely isn't in the scripture's disbelief. This is the same goddess they could only dream about, could only use imagery of those bazookas to perform at home. Now she's there, in front of them, suggestive, defeated. And then, plot twist, she invites everyone to participate because she wants to show her sincerity. Nothing says political unity like group dungeon enthusiasm. The Black Dogs people think, bloody hell, yeah, I'm following them with all my might. The crowd are absolute animals, drooling, charging forward like someone just yelled, limited time offer, take the hot goddess before it's too late, sort of deal. And honestly, would it even be a proper celebration if the other defeated queens and knights didn't join in? Of course not. This is the grand opening of the Protein Dungeon Milking Time Empire. Fireworks, confetti, questionable life choices. They have all fallen and can only think of those mighty rods and that tasty milkshake. In this world, you don't need a job. No blacksmithing, no shop selling adventure items, no risking your life. Your job as a man? Provide the protein milkshake so mighty warriors can be born. That's it. That's the economy. And the goddesses? All 10/10s. Unreal. Suspiciously perfect. The kind of beauty that makes you question whether you've accidentally installed a fantasy graphics mod. Who wouldn't want to live in this absolutely unhinged universe? And the leader of the Black Dogs? Obsessed. Completely obsessed with dungeon milking time. So obsessed that he woke up one day and thought, You know what? Mercenary work is cool, but what if we just took over the entire world and made this mandatory daily policy? That's not ambition. That's dedication. You have to wonder what went through his mind. One day he's calculating contracts. The next he's overthrowing divine queens because he couldn't handle living under rulers in very suggestive outfits anymore. And honestly, the queens weren't exactly dressed like they were heading to a board meeting. Flowing fabrics, strategic armor placements, battle-ready but also accidentally distracting. Maybe it was a political strategy, maybe it was marketing. They just weren't expecting one extremely motivated dog to take it personally and turn it into a global regime change. And thus, the protein empire was born. Historians will never recover, neither will HR. And YouTube monetization? Probably sweating right now. I know I am with these armors that are, so spicy you're screaming at your monitor for a slight slip, Don't worry, this show has you covered when it comes to that. I'm sure you'll be able to do what you need to do,
Whispers of power, the goddess falls. Her throne now empty, the shadow